Our next story is from North Korea, where the failed launch of a North Korean satellite first sparked panic in the region and then pretty soon escalated the tensions over which North Korea, which hasn't got any satellites of its own at this moment, is trying to launch a spy satellite. The called Chollima-1, the launch by Pyongyang, resulted in evacuation warnings being put out in Seoul and Tokyo. And our next report gets you the details as to what transpired when North Korea tried to launch a spy satellite of its own.
A North Korean satellite launch ended in failure. The satellite was called Chollima-1, and it was the sixth satellite that North Korea launched by far. It was also the first to be launched since 2016. As per agencies, the satellite malfunctioned in its second stage. The launch rocket failed because of instability in the engine and fuel system. As a result of this, the booster and payload plunged into the sea. This satellite was supposed to put North Korea's first spy satellite into orbit. But its launch sparked emergency warnings on the southern Japanese island of Okinawa. And in the South Korean capital Seoul, where the city briefly issued an evacuation warning. People panicked. They were alarmed until both alerts were lifted. This failed launch is a setback for the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, who has been trying to boost his military capabilities amid rising tensions with the United States and South Korea. However, despite this failure, North Korean officials have vowed to conduct a second launch as soon as possible. This is suggestive of the fact that Kim Jong-un remains determined to expand his weapons arsenal and apply more pressure on Washington and Seoul. The South Korean military fished out an object after this launch. It is presumed to be part of the crashed rocket and was found in waters 200 kilometers west of the southwestern island of Yeocheong-do. The Defense Ministry later released photos of a white metal cylinder it described as a suspected rocket part. This situation of panic went so bad in parts of Seoul that it triggered calls on social media for the mayor, Oh Si-hoon, to resign. The mayor defended the decision to issue the alert, saying that the city had judged that immediate action was necessary. Further, he told the press, this emergency text may have been an overreaction, but there can be no compromise on safety. The launch also attracted global reactions. The United States strongly condemned this launch. It went on to say that this launch involved technologies that are directly related to North Korea's missile program and risks destabilizing the security situation in the region and beyond. This launch also faced criticism from the United Nations. The United Nations Secretary General also criticized Pyongyang, saying its use of ballistic missile technology was contrary to UN Security Council resolutions. After the situation settled in Japan and South Korea, officials from the US, Japan and South Korea got on a phone call and strongly condemned the launch. Japan's foreign ministry said the three countries will stay vigilant with high sense of urgency. But it's clear that North Korea will not stop here, because North Korea has confirmed its plan to launch military reconnaissance satellite number 1 before 11th of June. It has also confirmed having told Japan of its plans in response to this launch. Japan has put its missile defenses on alert and has said that it will shoot down any North Korean projectile that threatens Japanese territory. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida's office has released an official tweet where they have issued an emergency alert following North Korea's plans. Since 1998, Pyongyang has launched 5 satellites, 3 of which failed immediately. 2 other satellites apparently were put into orbit, but signals from them have never been independently detected, indicating that they may have malfunctioned. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.